The Walking Dead has gone from a cult classic black and white comic to a majorly successful TV series. Who would have thought watching a group of survivors take on flesh-craving zombies would make for ideal television? Well, it definitely has, and the show's crazy plot twists, nail-biting cliffhangers, and sadistic characters keep us all coming back for more. The series now has millions of viewers and fans anxiously waiting to find out what will happen in this insane story. Hopefully you're all caught up, because here are 10 facts you probably never knew about The Walking Dead. The virus. The Walking Dead has been on air since 2010, and the biggest question has still gone unanswered. How did this all start? No one knows exactly how the virus started the zombie apocalypse, or even how it's contracted. One fan theory says that it's not actually contagious, but everyone already has it and certain circumstances activated, which explains how people reanimate as a walker when dying regardless of how they're killed. Nicknames. The premise of The Walking Dead is quite simple, really. We're following a group of survivors as they navigate through this new post-apocalyptic world. And while we all know this world is filled with the undead, the group never uses the term zombie. Instead, we get nicknames for the undead, like walkers, lame brains, biters, rotters, lurkers, and roamers. Zombie feedings. Have you ever wondered what the walkers are actually chewing on as they eat the flesh and organs of their victims? It turns out that the organs and skin are actually just hams soaked in vinegar. So no need to worry if you've ever felt yourself getting a little hungry watching the biters enjoy their manwich. Unfamiliar faces. If you were a Walking Dead comic book fan before the TV series, then you know that the show can deviate from the source material. It happens quite often with plot lines and even characters. Did you know Norman Reedus' Daryl Dixon was created especially for the series because the producers were so impressed with his audition for the role of Merle? Another fan favorite, Sasha, played by Sonequa Martin, has never graced the pages of the Walking Dead comics either. Evolving storyline. The story of The Walking Dead is always evolving. Some of these changes are small, while others are major. For example, creator Robert Kirkman revealed in a Reddit post that the characters were originally supposed to take refuge in a high school instead of a prison. He also revealed he considered killing Rick, and making the comic series about Carl growing up in this post-apocalyptic world with the man who murdered his father. Some of these changes make you wonder just how successful the show would have been had it actually taken that course. Title Easter egg. Each season in The Walking Dead, we watch as our group of heroes faces this dreaded new world. But there is a small change each season which shows viewers just how much time has passed. It's a subtle change, but if you go back and watch the opening sequences, you'll notice the walkers decompose more from season to season. This is a reference to how long it's been since the zombie apocalypse started. Hershels Keepsake. When The Walking Dead adds an older character who acts as the group's moral compass, it's safe to assume that their time is limited. Hershel, played by Scott Wilson, was just that, and created a safe haven for Rick and his group on the farm. However, when the governor came along, he came through with a vengeance, and Hershel met his demise. But he didn't say goodbye to the show without a keepsake. Wilson left with his fake severed head, and even made it into a mantelpiece. Michonnes' introduction. When you think of the character Michonne, you automatically see the face of the beautiful actress Denai Guerrera. But there was a chance that the katana-wielding badass could have been portrayed by someone else. In fact, her introduction in the second season finale was played by an entirely different actress. If you go back and watch the scene, you'll notice we never get a clear view of Michonne's face, and that's because an actress was not yet chosen. But the scene is so badass that most of the viewers didn't even care. Too much gore? With The Walking Dead almost at its 10th season, it's hard to believe that the gore and violence expected in every episode was too much for some big TV networks. Before coming to AMC, the series was passed over by both NBC and even HBO, which is surprising seeing how the latter went on to produce series like True Blood and Game of Thrones. According to executive producer Greg Nicotero, both the networks wanted to tone down the violence and blood, but that was something producer Gail Ann Hurd could not accept. Turns out it was for the best, and The Walking Dead found its home on AMC. Gender swapped. The chaotic and rough nature of The Walking Dead causes a lot of the cast to use a stunt double for the tough and strenuous scenes. Though the doubles are fairly identical to the actors, you may not have known that Chandler Riggs' Carl Grimes stunt double is actually a 31-year-old woman named Savon Jade Weehunt. And that's not all. She also has acted as a double for Sophia, Carol's daughter, and Penny, the governor's daughter. What did you think of our facts about The Walking Dead? Do you have any more facts that fans of the series should know? Join the discussion in the comments below, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more great videos like this one.